Hi guys, it's Andy here. Obviously, Dave's not here. Fern is, but Dave isn't. He's having a little bit of car trouble, which sucks because we were going to record 2 shows back to back for you like we've been doing. Just to kind of cover, I'm taking a vacation this next week. We won't be able to do an episode like we normally do. But the good news is that this was all going to lead into us doing our kind of game of the year, end of the year stuff. Which, you know us, we don't normally do a big game of the year. At the end of the year, we do like our suggestions for what you should play. So we're still going to do that. You're going to get them towards the end of the month. So that's what's going on. Should probably talk about something today. I know, let's talk about BioShock Infinite because I just finished it. The ending of that game, and I'll try not to spoil any of it if that's at all possible, even though it came out a few months ago, it's really a game you should play. And if you haven't played it yet, the less you know about the game, the better, especially in concern with the story and stuff like that. It's just how it unfolds and how the relationship between you and the Elizabeth character kind of grows in such a naturalistic way that is also oddly kind of geared by the animations of Elizabeth and her stylization. You know, I told a friend the other day that it was like if Ariel and Belle from Beauty and the Beast had a baby, like that would be Elizabeth. Like she looks so Disney princess-ish. And there are moments in it that, and if you've played it, you can like pick the one I'm going to talk about, but there are moments in it that are just so Disney princess, it's not even funny. Like, it just really harkens back to that really good animation in terms of all the characters. Even the run-of-the-mill bad guys you see, them just milling about is animated excruciatingly well. It looks great. Like if, I have it on the PS3. If they had announced PS4 Game of the Year Collector's Edition, I would definitely buy it because that game just deserves to be seen as beautifully as possible. I mean, the idea, like, whereas Rapture was kind of this wet and dirty, destroyed under the sea place, kind of reminded me a lot of what I imagine an old submarine would look like. Columbia in BioShock Infinite is just this heaven in the clouds. I mean, there are God rays everywhere. Everything is very bright and soft lighted, which is odd, being so high up, but it's just so great. And then the moments that have darkness, that darkness is just so pointed and black and just not inky. Inky is the term I'm looking for. They're just really good. So go play it. The way it handles narrative, I really hope is aped in a lot of games from here on out. Just so good. Let's see what else. Also, I'm going to be streaming a lot of stuff on Twitch, thanks to the power of the PlayStation 4. So this is the Twitch ID, where I'll be, our Twitch address. You also find it down in the description. I'll be doing that all week because I'm not going to be doing a lot this next week, but I will be doing that. Let's see, what else? Dave has a PlayStation 4. He's been playing Killzone. This is his Twitch ID. I'll put his Twitch ID up. Let's see. It was funny. I was watching him play Killzone the other night, and I didn't think it would be this, but it was really kind of hilarious that he was messing up in such a way that he had never played a Killzone game before, didn't really know what he was in for, and I just really liked as he was streaming it, like backseat driving, like no, don't, you're going the wrong, you're doing it wrong. Especially with Killzone Shadowfall, so much of it is geared towards open areas and being able to attack objectives in an order you want and how you want. To see Dave just like throw himself against the game mechanics over and over again was just hilarious. And I could totally see becoming a new drinking game among gamer buddies, watching your friends fail. So yeah, so this is my Twitch ID. And I'll be streaming stuff. I've got Resogun to stream. I'm going to do a run-through on Knack, on Hard, run-through on Killzone again. Also keep unlocking stuff on LEGO Marvel Superheroes, which is awesome, which, once again, you should buy. This is Dave's Twitch ID. I don't know how much he'll be streaming next week. He has to work on like I do. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our games you should play. I'll give you a little hint. It's all Aliens Colonial Marines. every little bit of it. Aliens, Colonial Marines. That game is amazing. Don't do that to yourself. Play BioShock Infinite if you have the chance. Also, a lot of great games came out this year that we won't be able to talk about just because of time. So my suggestions are, if you have a Vita and you haven't picked up Killzone Mercenary or Dragon's Crown, you're doing yourself a disservice. Also, if you have a PlayStation 3, pick up BioShock Infinite, like I said. Also, the God of War Ascension is also great. I feel bad for God of War Ascension and for Gears of War Judgment because they both are these kind of tangential stories to sagas that we've already seen ended. Really, the best way to do that is kind of the George Lucas way of this series has ended, and now we're going to this other series that is thematically connected between the prequel trilogy and the Star Wars trilogy. With God of War, what you really need is like Kratos' story against the Olympian gods has ended, and now we're going over here to something else. But what God of War Ascension has, same with Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus, is here's God of War, here's Kratos against the Olympian gods, and then here's Kratos working for the Olympian gods. So I think that story's never been as strong, but that game is amazing, God of War Ascension. It looks beautiful. The level design in it is awesome, climbing around on those snakes. Let's see, if you have, what else did I play this year that I would suggest to everybody? Astro Boy on the Game Boy Advance. Everyone goes, what? Let's see what else. Hexen on the Nintendo 64. Anyway, Fern, what's your recommendations? Don't forget to spay and neuter Pokemon. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Sorry about this, guys. Check us on Twitch.